Hello everyone, it's Jonathan here, founder of Driving Academy, and in today's video we're going to be talking about shouldn't you take your CDL road test in an automatic vehicle or a manual vehicle. So this is a question that we get all the time. They say, hey John, do you guys actually offer automatic trucks? Hey John, do you guys actually offer manual trucks? So in this video I'm going to break down exactly why they're asking that question and why it's important for you to understand which one you should take the test in. So before we get started, I want to let you know that Driving Academy offers both options available. So if you're looking to take the test in an automatic truck or a manual truck, no big deal, we can still help you out because we have both. And we're not going to force you to do one or the other. So say you want to start off with the manual and you want to go through the training and all of a sudden you said, hey, this is really not for me, no big deal. You can switch over to the automatic before your road test and no problem. Say you want to come on in and you say, hey, there's no way I want to drive a manual. I have no interest in that. I just want to drive the automatic trucks. We can help you out with that as well. We have that option for both Class A and Class B vehicles. But why is that even an important thing? Isn't driving the same as driving? So right now there's actually a newer restriction based on your license, where if you're an old timer and you've had your CDL license for more than 10 years, you probably don't even know this rule. And that rule is you can have an automatic restriction on your license. So every state has a different kind of letter to it specifically. But if you ever have a restriction on your license, you can flip it over and see what the back of the license says. And if it is an automatic restriction, that means that you cannot drive manual vehicles, which means that you took your CDL road test in an automatic vehicle, which prohibits you from driving any type of manual transmission vehicles. So that being said, the question is, which should you take the test in? Should it be a manual or should it be an automatic? So that all depends on what your goals are. If you're looking to go over the road or regional, then I would say it doesn't really matter, because a lot of those companies now are pretty much all automatic vehicles simply because of the training that they go through and how much easier it is to maintain automatic trucks versus manual transmissions. I mean, our transmissions alone, I've had to replace 2 or 3 transmissions within the last year or so, and we're just a driving school, right? So imagine all these bigger trucking companies and the expense that they go through to try to replace transmissions on the manual vehicles. So if you want to go for the automatic and you want to go over the road or regional, then in that case that's probably the best way to go. It's going to be a simpler path to get your CDL license. It's one less skill that you're going to have to learn, and you're going to be just as valuable. It's not like they're going to pay you any more money if you know how to drive manual or not. The other thing that you have to understand is if you want to go local, and that's super important to you, or local or regional, or you just want the option, you don't want to be limited, then in that case I highly recommend going with the manual transmission vehicle for the CDL road test. So that being said, you're then going to be able to drive anything under the sun because you're not going to have that restriction. You can drive both manual or automatic and it does not matter, right? So that's the same going to be with Class A or Class B. But in this video I'm going to teach you a strategy on how you can get both in the easiest way possible. So say you're going to go for your CDL Class A license, and manual transmission is very, very difficult for you to do. One of the cool things about our school is that we have these cool things right over here. This is called our driving simulator. This is actually where our students get a lot of practice before we ever put them on the real truck on the real road. These simulators right here primarily are used for 2 things: getting you comfortable shifting and actually getting you safe and driving on the road. With these tools, we can say we give you years of experience within a few days of training, because we can do things like change the weather on you, make it rain, make it snow, we can change the environment, we can change the transmission, so we can teach you a 10-speed transmission, we can teach you on an 18-speed, 13-speed, doesn't matter, right? So we will really get you ready for anything that real world throws at you. So, but even if you go through that process and it's still not good for you, and some people it's just, they have too many things that they're trying to learn at once and they really don't want to learn the shifting, you can go for your CDL road test first in the automatic Class A truck. That means you're going to get a Class A license with an automatic restriction on it. So say you want to remove the restriction after you actually get your CDL Class A with a automatic restriction. It's pretty simple. All you have to do is actually take the road portion of the road test again, and you can do that in a Class B manual transmission vehicle. So the cool thing about being a student here is that we are actually a third-party testing site, which means that we can do the training and we can actually do the testing for you. So if you want to remove the restriction, all you have to do is we can actually take you in a bobtail tractor, which means just a tractor only and no trailer, and you can do that in a manual transmission vehicle, just the road portion only, which means you just have to show us that you can double clutch, you can upshift, you can downshift, and you can be safe driving on the road for about a 30-minute road course. If you can do that, then we submit that information over to the DMV, you go to your local DMV to pick it up, and you now have no restrictions on your license at all. The one other thing that you should understand is, say you have a Class B already and you want to upgrade to your CDL Class A. If on your Class B you do not have any restrictions on your license, you can take an automatic Class A vehicle to the road test and not get any restrictions. The thing I want you to understand is you cannot take a test and then take a restriction away, right? So they're not going to give you a restriction while you're taking the test. The only reason to take a test is the fact that you want to upgrade your license in any which way, whether it means add a restriction or just upgrade the class. So if all this was kind of confusing and you need more clarification, give our team a call, 908-525-3609, or check out a virtual school tour at cdldrivingacademy.com/tour. Again, that's cdldrivingacademy.com/tour. Here at Driving Academy, our mission is to help 1 million people get on the road to freedom. And it doesn't matter to us if you want to be on the road to freedom with an automatic or a manual transmission. We're here to help you out and support you in either direction that you want to go into. But if you are interested in getting yourself a CDL license, we're probably the only school that you should go to. Many students have said we're the best school around. They've been to many schools around before coming to us, and they said there's nothing that compares to us simply because of our guaranteed training course. That's just one of the reasons why we're so good. We're so good that we're willing to guarantee that you walk away with a CDL license. How does that work? We're going to give you over 100 hours of training plus unlimited tries at the test, and all you have to do to get started is a $500 down payment. Then we can work out a payment plan for the rest. The other cool thing is we are open up 7 days a week, which means we can work around any kind of training schedule that you do have. We also do offer lifetime job placement, so if you need help finding work, we're here to help you out up until the day you die. But after you're dead, that's it. We can't help you anymore. So if you are interested in getting a CDL license, whether it's automatic or manual transmission vehicle, we can help you. Give us a call, 908-525-3609. It does not matter where you're calling me from. All you have to do is travel to our location, and we're willing to help you out. Give us a call one more time, 908-525-3609, or check out our virtual school tour at cdldrivingacademy.com/tour, cdldrivingacademy.com/tour. Thanks. Have a fantastic day. Hey, thank you so much for watching this video. If you like it, make sure you hit that like button. Also, subscribe to our channel. It's really going to help us out. Click on that button. And if you want to continue yourself on your road to freedom, here's more videos to watch. There's endless amounts. Hopefully we get to see each other one day very soon. Thanks.